You know, I really love it when they add in a new Autobot, like, or even a Decepticon. A new Decepticon is cool, even though I just dislike Shockwave because he's so creepy. But I still love it when they add in a new bot that we have to learn about, you know? Like, we have now Ultra Magnus. A new Autobot. We got Smokescreen, and now we got Ultra Magnus. We've got a lot of people, and I love Smokescreen. So let's see how this goes. Without further ado, you know. And I like, you know, like Spider Kia said that, you know, we saw him, you know, when Optimus was decoding the files, and he stumbled upon this image which Megatron made to look like Optimus Prime. I liked how we had like a teaser for him. That's kind of crazy. Like they were planning this from that long ago. Let's see how this goes. I'm so interested how this guy is, because we need more people. Yeah.
I present to you, my liege, the ultimate.
Especially as Optimus is down currently. And now we have a dragon. We got a freaking dragon. Even Megatron was like... Before smiling, at first he was a little bit scared. Just a teeny bit, you know? Brian has 4 months.
A Predacon. Extinct since the beginning of Cybertronian history.
I'm surprised none of them is trying to run.
Was bred in the laboratory. Cloned from fossilized
Man just touches it like nothing.
Discovered on Cybertron.
Shockwave. It does my spark good to see you once again tampering with creation.
There's nothing he loves more.
Keep your distance.
No need for alarm. The beast is completely under my control.
You said it, he's a beast right to his face.
Such prime magnificence.
A sample of energon from Wheeljack. Spilled during the Autobots' failed interrogation.
Bruh, okay, so this is... Well, Wheeljack, you know, you need a bigger bomb. Okay, so it doesn't need to drink it or smell it, it freaking scans it. That's insane. And how are they gonna defeat a freaking dragon? I assume Energy Blast won't even matter to it. That's I want to know. Megatron, you know, if he put this mind up to making creation, I mean, Megatron, you know, like if he. What's gonna happen here?
I'm all for blowing the scrap out of stuff. But what does flattening a Decepticon mind have to do with getting the band back together and taking down Megatron?
Simple. When we light up this place...
Annoying your enemies, but destroying their supplies, you know, that's just common 101, you know?
The blast will be big and unmistakable.
Any Autobot within 500 clicks see the sky glowing with energon and come running.
I mean, that's a perk, but you know, who doesn't love making a Megatron angry?
It's
It's
up and running. But I'll need help hacking the operating codes.
Even if the
Man,
ground
just
bridge proves
foot
functional,
programming.
it's worthless without a means of pinpointing the current locations of our compatriots. Use your head, Bumblebee. If the Decepticons had the ability to track Autobot signals, we'd have all been at Megatron's mercy here on Earth a long time ago.
that would be bad.
Back where we started.
But not if I can reconfigure these Decepticon frequencies. At the very least, we may be able to access their comm link.
But wouldn't that be risky because it's still Decepticon computers?
How did you find your way to Earth? No one's seen or heard from you since
Comm link.
went dark. How did you find your way to Earth?
Soldier,
We may not be on Cybertron, but military protocol remains.
My
Bruh.
apologies.
That's just...
Sir.
She asked a
Advise the
simple
native life
question.
form to watch its tone as well.
Bruh.
What? Who is this guy?
Ultra Magnus was Optimus's key lieutenant during the war back on Cybertron. Very by the book. Just go with it.
As for your
I didn't
broader
expect
question,
Optimus to choose
my
this
story is
guy.
that of all Autobots since the Exodus.
On Cybertron. Very by the book. Just go with it.
As for your
It's
broader
a little bit
question,
different to
my
Optimus.
story is that of all Autobots since the Exodus. I wandered the spaceways in search of others, reuniting with some, often only to see them fall at the hands of the Decepticons.
Until you
That's
detected
not-
the Omega Beam and followed
Sounds
it
like a
here.
long
If you're
journey.
referring to the massive energy burst originating from Cybertron, that would be affirmative. Upon my arrival, it became evident that this planet had been invaded. My scanners also detected Autobot life signals, yours being in closest proximity to my position.
Signals, as in
Well,
plural?
yeah, that's good. He can track them.
Sir,
5 total.
out of 7.
Bruh, he ain't your
It
race.
doesn't necessarily mean what you're thinking. Autobot signals can't be detected when they're shielded.
Oh. And Smokescreen is literally under the Earth's shield. Mm.
Finding the forge in there may take a while. Then again, maybe you still keep your valuables in the usual place.
I mean, that's kind of a good idea because you can just run away with the ship if things go bad, but it's good for my guy, Smokescreen. Honestly, you know, sword that Optimus has is cool and all, but this looks so fun, you know, just phasing through things. Ultimate stealth weapon, you know, I would love that.
Reacting. Easy for you to say knockout.
Knockout Starscream's chat.
Post. I, on the other, knockout. Nobody here wants your post.
Bruh.
I, on the other hand, hold the most
He's listening to you
coveted
moan.
position within the Decepticon ranks. And no matter what he may claim, I know that Shockwave is plotting to usurp me. Did you see the smug look in his eyes?
Bruh, ain't no... He ain't putting no energy to that, I doubt it. It's that frickin' arachnid. The creepy...
You don't scare me, ugly.
Yeah. She scared plenty of people in her heyday.
Hello,
She's like a relic. She's literally a relic now.
Munitions planted.
Let's get this party started.
Oh wait, he did.
Company.
Oh, the frickin' dragon. That's it. That's such a big style and
I
everything.
remember seeing that move in Buckethead's repertoire.
Yeah. Might want to blow and run. Blow and run. Yep. Miko, you got your action for the day.
A dragon? Where did the cons get a dragon?
What's a dragon?
Giant flying fire-breathing lizard.
Is this the time to be learning new things? Okay. Okay, that's distraction at least for to get them away. I think roll out, run, even though Wheeljack it has descent, but you can delay. Okay, that was a good hit. That was a great hit. Bulkhead. We need one. Okay. Yeah. Bruh.
Bulkhead,
His arm.
you okay?
Easy. I may be hot to the touch.
You need to
Why isn't it coming after us?
It has
Looking for
wheeljack
me,
stand.
Beast? I'm right here.
That's good. You know what he could do is he could lead him to the bombs. Lead him to the cabin.
Good thing I know just where to find.
I am smart. I am so smart, yeah, because like, but that's like classic 101 to be honest. Lead them to a big bomb. You don't want to stay here for a while. He warned you. Oh, all that energy on, man. Booking it on his arms. Man really sold it. Blow it, blow it, blow it, blow it, blow it. Right now.
And the walls came tumbling down.
Ah, that's nice.
Yes! Snuff the tragic dragon.
We'll deal with Miko's craziness later. That's a freaking Okay, yeah, they need a bucket. Yeah, bucket now. It's time. Oh, we got Ultra Magnus here.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it hit the dragon. Wow, but that was such a big beam of energy, and it still didn't stop. What can stop that guy? What can stop this? It ain't possible.
Hey.
That's a good save. Ah. Too hot.
Can't breathe.
Like bot, like for human.
Thanks for the save.
Thank the commander.
Soldiers?
You?
It's an honor.
It's an honor, sir.
I knew he would be bad. As soon as he said you, I was like, yeah, Wheeljack would not like this guy because he hates being. Yeah.
Pretty easy to spot.
Ultra Magnus already had a bead on your signals and ours. Care to tell us what exactly is nipping at our tailpipes?
Yeah, let's just talk
We
about
think
this
it's
this
a
time.
robot dragon.
Or a Cybertronian reptile.
Thank you, Jack. You know, with the more exact term.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah, that's bad. But that's such a cool ship, man. We have a ship now. That's very good. Okay, now it's on the offense. Hit him on the butt. Okay, in the clouds is not a good idea. In the clouds, this is a bad idea. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a really bad idea because I was thinking it was just gonna launch itself out of. What the? Yeah. Okay. Well, now. Yeah, I would say this is bad. You ain't seen this in your travels, have you? Oh. He's got freaking AI helping him. Oh. Why is it on a screen and on a toggle? That's weird though, isn't it? You know, to be honest, his flying method is like wheeljack, you know. This was a very risky maneuver because he could very well have destroyed his own aircraft by doing this, you know. Like this ain't by the book, you know. I'm just saying, you know. His actions aren't the same as what he's talking, you know. That ain't by the book, is it? By the book? He'd be like, I'd rather die before doing that. But it tripped him up for a little bit. Still a frickin'.
What is it now, Lord Megatron?
Agent Fowler, Ratchet.
Jack, is he with you?
And she's there all. They're getting close.
I have taken a tremendous yet calculated risk in contacting you. Hopefully, the Decepticons are not monitoring their own frequencies as closely as they no doubt are those of the humans. I am
That would change, but that's a big risk.
No doubt are those of the humans. I am transmitting our current coordinates.
What? Ratchet, have you heard from anyone else? What about Prime?
What the? Gee, that's just great. We got nothing from that. You just mentioned. Man was determined. We got another person. We still need Prime. Yeah. Man, have we got us? Yeah, you go breaking the bones.
Girl's got a grip, doesn't she?
The DAP, it's there in 20 years ago. Yeah. We're coming with a new member. Honestly, his emblem just being on his chest is kind of cool.
Disappointment this must be for you, Master. And to make matters worse, because it cannot speak, we have no way of knowing why the Predacon failed so miserably. Poor, mute, mindless creature.
I understood his hatred.
Job looks good,
At least you had something to work with. If I reversed my colors, I'd be pink.
The communications link needs further calibration.
That's
to be
bad.
compatible with Autobots.
I would love to see that.
The ground bridge, however, is fully operational.
That would have come in handy when Robo Dragon was trying to eat us for breakfast.
The indigenous population of this planet, do they all display the same disregard for authority?
No.
Oh, who's your authority? Who the heck is that?
No!
Don't shoot.
It's Fowler. He's with us.
I mean, although many Decepticons have stolen his design, so how would you know? Brought her. I love that. What's it called? Agent Fowler is like a freaking pilot, you know?
It's okay, Mom. I'm fine.
He just came in.
Your families are safe. Agent Fowler saw to it that Jasper was evacuated in time.
The only signals Ultra Magnus was able to isolate are standing right here.
Maybe his scanner's faulty.
So the kid's unaccounted for.
No.
Smoke screen bridged out unaccompanied. Only Optimus knows where. And Optimus remained behind.
The only one you should really be worried about is Optimus.
Ensure that everyone else made it to safety.
I watched the base go down. No one or thing walked out of there.
Not that we could see.
Even if Prime survived, I'm not sure we can afford to wait for him to show
But
up.
Prime did survive.
Megatron
I
held our
love it.
planet hostage from his high and mighty perch at Darkmount.
I would be inclined to agree with the native life form. We must stop Megatron. with or without.
There's one more native life form. So we see. Bruh, we're just yoinked it from Megatron. They need better security.
I have the forge. You can use it to repair yourself.
That is not the reason I had you retrieve the relic.
What?
What? I don't understand.
The power of the forge
It surely revive you.
not unlimited. Its energy has already begun to ebb.
Oh, what was the point of this?
All we need is enough juice to get you back into fighting shape.
Oh.
Whatever power remains must be used to rebuild the Omega Lock, to restore Cybertron.
But that would mean
He's feeling guilty about what happened.
Our kind
Yeah.
is more vital than that of any one of us, including me.
My goat, you know, this is sad, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But my goat, he's like one of the characters like in any of the TV shows. Like no matter what TV show, like what characters in any of the characters ever created, he's one of the person who like puts everyone, you know, ahead of his own. You know, he's like the one true selfless king.
We must do everything in our power to ensure Megatron's downfall. But we will need to be smart about it.
Whoa, who put shoulder pads in command?
temporary command.
Ultra Magnus is the only logical choice.
Bro, we just got to know him though.
And served as his commanding only logical choice. He was trained by Optimus and served as his commanding officer throughout the war for Cybertron.
Now, unless there is any further objection, soldier, please follow me.
I mean, he does have the Optimus is quiet, despondent, you know, like just like. But he. I don't think Optimus was this strict though.
Autobots, take your pick.
Bro came proud.
You're speaking my language, sir.
Only not, and Wheeljack only listens to one thing.
Can't use it to restore Cybertron. Not without a prime. Not without you.
That is true.
There will be a new prime.
You can worry about that after we get you down and we take down Megatron.
He was looking right at him though. Wait, no way. No way he's gonna.
Time for a new leader is upon us.
Right.
In my spark, I believe that leader stands before me right now.
What? That's but that's crazy. I mean, I know. I feel like there is similarity because, like what's it called? Ratchet said that Orion Pax resembled Jack and Smokescreen. We've seen like they do have similar minds, except the Smokescreen's a little bit more rebellious. But you know, and I've seen Orion Pack. I've seen TF1, and TF1, you know, Smokescreen does resemble, you know, the Orion Packs we've seen, you know. So I mean, although I feel like I wonder if it was anyone else, would he still choose Smokescreen? No. That is the question. You know, is it just I see you, so you're the prime? Or is it he believes that Smokescreen is the one? I mean, Smokescreen, but I feel like that if that does happen, that's the wrong choice because, like, okay, and not even putting aside that Optimus is the GOAT. You know, you don't want to replace Optimus. You know, that's not the thing. Smokescreen is more of a what's it called? A point guard, you know, not impossible. Like he's a point person where he creates plays, but he's not a leader. You know, he's not he's like the, what's it called? He's good in his own right. He's good as like a weapon, but he can't. I haven't seen him able to like lead people or have people's faith entrusted in him. He's not a person to lead. He's just a person to shine. If you get what I mean, you know. He has great moves. Like he has great creative ways to win a fight, but to like make other people do his bidding or make get people to do what he wants. It's not Smokescreen who can do that. I don't think so. But I don't know if you get any of my point. The point is, Optimus Priest, get your head out of your and realize that it doesn't matter about the Omega Lock. We need you, you know. Yes, it was your fault. Omega Lock was done, but nothing could be done. Nothing. It's your survival will in doubt mean Autobots' survival, in my opinion. But hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. You know, I'm loving these reactions. I love season 3.